Hello. Um, what I want to talk about, from what I want to talk about, is something which is urgently important, actually. It's called vibration. Um, yes, you see, you can't have anything which one you're not similar to. It's impossible. Since you know that everything swings, everything has a vibration, and everything is in tune with something. And we want to have something. And of course, we have to change our vibration. We have to change our vibes. We have to change our tune. We have to change our frequency, on which that is what we like to have, and what we desire for. That is actually very easy to understand. It is not so easy to set it in practice, because we have to understand ourselves. And that is something which is for us horrible, frightening, because we are rising, raise our children up, and we are also told that somehow we are guilty, somehow we are not perfect, and we are not everything what we do is wrong, and something like that. Well, actually, that is not quite right. Nothing is wrong what we do. Everything falls in a perfect pattern. You see, for everything which exists, there's a pattern for, and you fulfill it. Magnificent. Of course, there is a pattern for cruelty and for really ghastliness. And there are people who fulfill it perfect, ghastly, and cruel. And that is something nobody is delighted when somebody is like that, behaves like that. But we have to understand that he is like that because he has a vibration for. Otherwise, he wouldn't do it. The trouble is that no one believes that he can change it for themselves. Nobody believes that. But I ask myself, why? I mean, when I have a vibration for something, to do something, and I see that that is not quite in order, that is not okay, that is no. Everything that comes from that is cruelty and brutality and a misunderstanding and fights and something like that. Then I change my vibration, that I'm not open for that. I mean, whatever I experience by me. Nothing can happen to me without to have an open door for it. This is easy to understand. It is not easy to change their own vibration. It is not easy to change the resonance for something. I mean, when somebody has always, he made an experience that he is always bullied for something. He always, wherever he comes, the fight starting, and always he loses something. And he lost all the fights he is in. He made the experience that obviously all people cry on him and always shout at him, and everybody is behaving towards him pretty unfriendly. Now, of course, he can start to blame other people. Normal reaction. No, you did. No, actually no. Maybe they did, but the point is that he have a resonance for that. And that is really something remarkable. He has to change this resonance. Otherwise, they bullied him and shouted at him in 100 years. Like they do 100 years ago. We don't understand what we have to do in this life. We always think, that was something I was brought up, and everybody else too, that there is no justice, and we have to see that we somehow manage it in the life. Wow, stupid. But there was a true true idea in it. Yes, you have to see how you manage your life. But at first, please, increase your resonance, increase your vibrations, and close the resonance for that what we call disjustice and unfriendliness, fights, wars, and something like that. If you want to have a friendly life, you have to have a resonance for friendliness. Otherwise, it won't work. And you see that. And even in physics, is that proved? They don't know what they prove, but it is proved. You see, we know that warmth can bring everything more in motion. I mean, I have let's say, a piece of ice. And this ice is stark and frozen. And when I put it in a pot and make it warm, it starts to melt. That is something that we know. But we never take into account that I achieve the same effect with somebody who is somehow grumbly and unfriendly and something like that. But when I start to become more friendly towards him, he maybe start to smile back. It is a very simple way to change their own life. If you only leave one thing out, the ask for reverence. When I always are busy to count the people who are beastly towards to me, and I guarantee there are some, then I never find my own tune which brings me in heavenly peace. And I don't mean heavenly peace in a kind of poetry, a kind of sweet poetry. I mean really heavenly peace, which means a strict order. If you believe it or not, in heaven there is order, a very strict order. Whatever and whoever disturbs this kind of order, just go out. Nothing more, nothing less. When you don't fit in this order, you can go out. Point. Full stop. We underestimate our role in life. You see, everything what I am it by me. I mean, I'm friendly by me. And so, therefore, we are friendly by me. And here I mean my body self. I need myself. I need my higher me and my deeper me, and I mean me. I mean, I am the director of my own life. Of course, I'm not the director of somebody else's life. I mean, here it's up to him to say, or it's up to her to say, I am happy by me. And we are happy through me. And so she means her own body cells. Not even her family, but her cells, her body. And so he instruct the cells in his body, what they have to do and what they have to repeat and what they have to fulfill. It's unbelievable, it's impossible that I can go to somebody else and tell him exactly what he has to do. But definitely I can do it by myself. Of course, I'm here in my life, I'm the chief and no one else. We underestimate our power. And we overestimate our power when somebody is a bit stronger. Then we automatically think he is a kind of king, or he is the chief, and he is the boss, and so he has to say to other people what they have to do. And that was our big misunderstanding. No one is the boss over somebody else. Impossible. But you are the boss in your life. So they have to have nothing else to do but to bring yourself in order. That is to say, you bring yourself in a high vibration. And believe me, that is important. It is important because you can't be happy if you're not happy by you. You can't be successful if you're not successful by you. And you can't be in any way bright. You can't be perfect in that way that you are really brilliant. You can't have a brilliant mind if you are not a brilliant mind by you. It is your vibration, it is your tune, what brings you a step higher. And we always we always seek for a step higher because we want to come up. We want to come up, and we don't want to fall down. And we fall down all the time when we try to give our supreme effort to convince somebody else to do something completely wrong. Because I have no business in that what somebody else do. No, not at all. I can be maybe friendly enough and tell other people, look here, that it works that way. Let's say I explain somebody how a car drives, or I explain somebody how a coffee machine works or something. Of course I can do that. But that's all. What he makes from that afterwards is up to him. And only like that we can understand that. And what you are and what you not are is up to you. But it's necessary that you understand it. And never, never, ever ask other people what you are. It can be helpful, of course it can be helpful to understand what people think from you. That's okay. But why not? Let's wait and see what they say. But it's up to you to make to make sense of all that what the people tell you. Of course, it's up to you. I mean, 20 people tell you what you are and how they see you, and then you have 20 different opinions. But the only opinion which really counts is yours. But now you have a piece of problem. I mean, when you're invited to a party and with all your friends, there's great fun. It will be nice gatherings and something, good music, good food, everything is fine. Oh, brilliant, I come true. Great. Yes. And now imagine 2,600 years ago. The same invitation. Let's say 10 friends. We have a nice fun, we have good fun, we have nice talks, and we have 10 little sweet boys too. What? For 2,600 years, that was quite normal. And here we start to think, no! We start to protest, oh, for heaven's sake, no! Not that! But we are now in our development a bit more forward. For 2,600 years, or 3,600 years, it was quite alright. Sex with children, who cares? Normal. Even our great Socrates have had his boys for sex. But that was alright, it was in order. We thought. Nowadays we are cleverer. Not all. I hear from a party with 10 bishops and 8 little boys and 4 little girls. The 10 bishops have had great fun, that's true. The 8 little boys and girls, you can trust me, no, not at all. But you see, that is something what our vibrations bring up. We have it because we have a kind of vibration for it. And we have to change this vibration immediately, as quick as possible. There is no time to lose. And if they would have tell us earlier, we would probably be a bit more smarter, but we didn't know it. But now I tell you, and I'm not alone, a lot of people get the idea now, we have to increase our vibration, because our vibration dictate what we do or what we not do. I mean, it is impossible that an apple falls up. No, it falls down. No apple falls against the sky. So, falls to the sky, sorry. Okay, since we are obey a rule, and this rule is shown by a vibration, which rule we will follow, then it is quite clear what we can do and what is in our power to get a higher resonance, to get a higher power. When I start to beat a little child, or when I start to beat somebody else, doesn't matter, a dog or whatever, when I start to beat it, then I have the resonance for it. And then I have a resonance also to get beaten. There is no surprise. No, really, there is no surprise. When I always shout at somebody, that's quite normal, I get the result. There comes an echo, and they shout at me too. No surprise in that. Everybody understands that. What they don't understand until now, and I hope they understand now, that they start to increase their own vibration in the way that they say, I don't want to have a vibration for that and that. I want to have a resonance for that because I prefer that. I want to have it. And here we are by that what we call free will. You have a will, and this will is free. So when I say, I want and I will, and that is my free will, it's my free will who detects I want to have that vibration, so that I can find that, what belongs to that vibration. I will get this vibration. What is so difficult and tricky on that is that before you get this kind of vibration, everything has to fall out and goes away from you, which disturbs this vibration. It's a very clever and smart system. So when I leave a former being and I climb up to a higher being, congratulations, jubilation. Yes, but before I can climb to this higher being, I have to leave everything away, and I have to leave out everything what grip me and pull me back. And the little fight start. Go away. It's really like that. It's a bit funny maybe, but honestly, it is annoying. It's pretty annoying. When you want to start a new life and say, hey, here I am, and I want to do that and that, I need a vibration for it because otherwise I can't do it. I can't fulfill my own self, and I know my higher self isn't a higher self, or isn't a self which beats a dog, or which beats a child, or which betrays by some works, or always steal around something what I like to have on the other one, steal then, instead to wait until I get the vibration for it, and then I have it anyway. We are not trained in that. Yeah, but we have to train us. And every effort and every task what we have to do is actually only to get a higher vibration than that what we find in our life. Of course there are annoying things, very much, and sometimes they are not only annoying, they are tragic. And I have my share on tragic things. We can believe that. But honestly, I always think when something happened which annoys me, I think, okay, then I have had immediately, I have to become a higher vibration. And I leave everything behind me which connect me with that which is annoying for me. Full stop. You understand maybe why it is so important. We always say we want to make a better world. Good. But the point is, they say we want to make a better world and you have to start with it. And we know quite well that this is nonsense. Yeah, but we try it since 4,000 years. For 4,000 years, the people already thought it's a bad world. Yeah, of course it's bad. But because we see everything by our resonance. We see everything by our vibrations. And it is like I have a glass on, and I have glasses on, and when I see something through dark glasses, then the world around is dark. But what is more, I behave dark. It's not that I only can switch the glasses and say, okay, then I take another glasses. But then my behavior will be dark. Nevertheless, I have to change me thoroughly. So then I can start to find happiness, loveness, I find success, and I get any information which I desire, which I long for. Which I long for, because I have the same vibration for it. I mean, it is unbelievable that I start to blame 11-year-old one that he don't understand his homework, or he makes his homework untidy. When he don't have a resonance for it, then he can't do it different. We have to change the vibration then, and not the other way around. But we do it the other way around. That's because it's wrong. It's clear. But now we understand we are on a learn planet. So we have to learn something. And that is exactly what we have to learn. To increase our vibration so that we find a more effective and successful life in which we fulfill ourselves. It's hard to take it in, huh? Especially when always they tell you have to fulfill yourself and that, and you can only get that in order that everybody lose it. Huh? But it is important in our sports, it is that. There are 10 people run as fast as they can, and there's one winner and the other lose. Can you tell me what sense is there in that? It always gives trouble, grief, and something like that. And of course, it's opened the door for betrayings and something like that. The doping scandals. Can't believe me. No. High society, and I mean a really high society in which the resonance for everybody is very high and good, and the vibrations are perfect, and they can clap to themselves, and everything helps the other be more brilliant, in order that they get brilliant more. That's the point, and that's the whole secret in that. But they don't believe it, and they don't understand it. And so we have we have some ridiculous sports. It's fine. It's a nice idea to do skiing or something. I like skiing, honestly, or ice skating. I love it. But when am I doing ice skating to be 1 second be quicker than the other guy? That is nothing more but stupid. Because it doesn't increase the vibrations, neither for the winner nor for the loser. I mean, when I'm beaming because I'm better than the other guy, it only shows that I don't understand anything. The question is how you can increase your vibration. And that is something what you have to do if you want to change your life. And if you want to have a successful life. I hope that you can understand me. And I'm sorry, but I'm not accustomed to speak English. But maybe it's getting better now. And okay, then thanks for listening, and have a good time. And yeah, toi toi toi. Bye bye.